As you go out to vote, be aware of ways that you could be prevented from exercising your right. The New York Times put together a list of common Election Day misinformation.
First, hoaxes about polling places. In the 2016 election, tweets like this one spread rumors about immigration and customs enforcement arresting people at polling places, likely meant to discourage Latino voters. But this image is photoshopped. It's made up. It's a fake from two different photos. And ICE is dispelling rumors like this, saying there are no plans to patrol polling locations.
We are at many polling locations. We have people at them. So if we hear of anything like that, we will tell you about it. In 2016, one of the rumors spread by Russian troll accounts was that you could vote by text, phone, or social media. You can't. That's not how voting in America works. Maybe one day it will, but right now it doesn't. So please, do not fall for it. Don't text your vote into someone and think it counted. You have to go to a polling place.
Also, look out for those text messages. They could be telling you their polling station has changed. This one has already happened today, that the voting hours are different or that your registration isn't valid. Please check your Secretary of State's website or your local Board of Elections to find out what information is accurate.
And rumors of voting machine malfunctions, they could be efforts to prevent you from turning out. They could be sent to claim the election was rigged. Videos from Pennsylvania and Texas in 2016 showing machines not letting people vote for certain candidate turned out to be user error.
And voter fraud allegations. The president even claimed he lost the popular vote due to widespread voter fraud.
No evidence
in 2016, but voter fraud is incredibly rare. These claims are more efforts to delegitimize our election system. So please get out to the polls and go armed with facts. I want to point out to you, donde votar, where to vote, is top trending on Google searches in the United States today. There has been a spike of over 3,000%.
It is really amazing. Oprah said it the other day in Georgia. If you come out in numbers that are too big to tamper with, then nobody can mess with the election. Joining us now is MSNBC legal analyst Maya Wiley. Maya, thank you for being with us. It is really important for people to understand if someone challenges your vote or your right to vote, there is something you can do on the spot. You can ask for a provisional ballot.
Absolutely. And a provisional ballot, people should not get confused because it can have different names. In some states, it might be called a challenge ballot. Some states, it might be called an affidavit, but it's the same thing. There's a federal law that says you have the right, if there's a question about whether or not you're appropriately registered or in the right place to vote, that you can fill out this provisional ballot. It has to be taken, and you should stay in line. You should get the provisional ballot. You should ask for it explicitly. Do not let someone turn you away without having exercised your right to fill that ballot out, if, in fact, they're challenging your right to vote.
So let's say I fill out a provisional ballot and it goes into some pile. Is it really going to get counted?
Depends on the state. That's the short answer. Because the way our election system runs is, since we have a state-based election system, is how they're counted, when they're counted varies from state to state. Rather than going through which states count, which states don't, just fill it out.
Right.
Much more important than trying to figure out how it will be treated, to try to submit it and get it in, because it's a very complicated state-by-state system. But the short answer is many states don't count them right away. They are separated. They're put in a separate pile. But it gives you the opportunity to contest your right to have voted. And in some instances, hopefully it will count.
You know when it will never be counted? If you don't do it.
That's correct. Right. If you don't vote, there's no chance.
I mean, I just gave that to you. You really didn't get it?
That was good. You did.
Yeah.
That was good. I'm just a little slower than you are today.
Yeah.
All right, Maya, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.